Hey everybody, John Myatt here, ready for another installation about Selenio Network Processor. Now, Selenio Network Processor, of course, is our modular product, except that we've transitioned away from SDI and into IP. So at this point, it's really modular, but without all those hardware modules. Instead, we have signals coming and going all over IP, but still over SDI as well. And you license in the software keys you need to do the job you want to do. Based on all of our work to date, we've integrated the bulk of the things that we've done historically in our modular platforms into the SMP. So the SMP is able to do up conversion and down conversion and audio embedding and disembedding and shuffling and VNs processing. And of course, it does all this whether the signals come in IP or SDI. We've also done a huge amount of work on HDR conversion, including our HDR-aware production multi-viewer personality, where you can take SDR and HDR video content, map it all up into a unified presentation for your operations team, and that presentation can be in HDR or SDR. Truly an interesting multi-viewer for getting the job done in HDR. All to say, what's new? Because all that stuff's already shipping. So I'm going to talk about 4 new features today. First is the ACO. So we have in release 2.0 an automated changeover switch. The ACO lets you take an A input and a B input and do content-aware metrics based on loss of video, loss of audio, audio too loud, audio too quiet, missing captions, all kinds of things like that. Those sum up into a score, and it's used to drive a changeover behavior. There's also manual controls to change over, change back, and so forth, and those are mapped into our CCSP protocol, so they're available on day one in all kinds of control systems around the industry. Another new feature we're adding is JPEG XS. So JPEG XS is a new ITU codec, gets between 4:1 and 10:1 compression on video in a production quality lossless, visually lossless manner. It can be used for connecting facilities. Now, if you're connecting facilities over dark fiber, you just use uncompressed, it's great. But if you have to negotiate with your local carrier over the cost of that bandwidth, doing some compression there while maintaining super low latency, that's what JPEG XS is for. Equally, you can use JPEG XS as an on-ramp and off-ramp to cloud-based production, and we're working with leading cloud providers to make that be the case. Third new feature, on SMP, every unit we've shipped since the beginning has 2 DSP cores in it that have been waiting for audio software. And so we're rolling out audio software on those now for doing up mixing, down mixing, loudness management, and multi-merge, which is like a simultaneous up-down mix. That feature is coming out real soon now. We've had it on products for many years. It's been a lifesaver in productions where you can take the audio you got and turn it into what you need on the fly. Last but not least, we're launching a keyer in SMP, and this is able to do 3 layers of keying. It can do HD, it can do UHD, it can take external keys, it can do internal key fills, it can do graphic sequencing of internal key fills. So all in all, a great utility device for doing branding and graphics. Oh, and transitions, did I mention it can do A/B transitions, sort of like a lightweight master control. This is all coming along in software on the SMP real soon now. Thank you for your attention today, and if you want details, or even better yet, a demo on any of these new features, please contact your Imagine dealer or your Imagine local sales staff, and we'll be glad to set that up.